Welcome back to Simple Learning. I hope you are learning well. Today, what we are going to do is to focus on a very important part of your book, and that is to recognize the pictures in the book. Because in your grade 9 and grade 10 paper, you will see that there is one picture based question. So, you could lose out on a question or answering it because it may be picture based, and if you're not able to recognize the person or the event or the memorial in the picture, you will not be able to solve that question in the exam. So let's focus on some of the important pictures in your Morning Star book, starting with the first chapter, that is the first war of independence. Okay, and let me clear one thing here, children, that you are not asked picture based question from the civics part. You're mostly asked picture based question from the history part of your syllabus. So focus on some of the pictures which you might otherwise have ignored or you might ignore. So the first chapter, you will see the picture of Bahadur Shah Zafar and Zeenat Mahal. You must be able to recognize these people or the event or the monument in the picture as we go, and you should be able to answer any question related to them as per your syllabus and as per your chapter. So if they are showing Bahadur Shah Zafar's picture, they may ask you first of all always to recognize the person, and they may ask you what was the reason that this person might have been a cause for the first war of independence. So you can say that disrespect shown to Bahadur Shah was one of the reasons that led to the first war of independence. Then you have to recognize certain other pictures, like this is Lord Wellesley, because he started the subsidiary alliance policy. Then you have Lord Dalhousie, who started the doctrine of lapse. Of course, you can always recognize Rani Lakshmi Bai. So I have marked certain pictures in the book which I will quickly show you that you should be able to recognize. Here's Baji Rao and Nana Sahib. You are mostly asked what was Baji Rao's or Nana Sahib's grievances against the Britishers which led to the first war of independence. So you should be first able to recognize if picture is given and you're asked a question relating to this chapter, you must know the people who are in the picture. So this is the peasants before the first war of independence, and that is actually talking about the economic decline of peasantry. Then we have certain important pictures in the book, like this event. It's an artist's impression of the first war of independence. You can see people revolting against the British, and they are trying to, control the Indian people. So you may not outrightly be able to recognize if you have not focused on them before exam in the book. So please have a good look at the pictures and be able to recognize them, because based on them question may be asked. Here's Mangal Pandey, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Tatya Tope. Moving on to the next important chapter, that is the rise of nationalism or the growth of nationalism. You have the condition of the artisans, Lord Lytton, because he started many repressive policies against the Indians. W.C. Banerjee, and how would you know him? Because he was the first president of the Indian National Congress. So see, giving his picture, they can ask you to recognize the person, of which organization was he a president, what were the aims of that organization. So if they ask you in a tricky manner, you should know that who is this person. He is W.C. Banerjee. He was the first president of the Indian National Congress. And then if they ask you what were the aims of that organization, you should be able to tell that the organization was Indian National Congress, and then you have to write the aims of the Indian National Congress. So based on a picture, they can trick you into a question, but you should be able to recognize the picture first to be able to solve that 10 marks question. Extremely important is to know all your nationalist leaders. This is very commonly asked, children, so you should be able to recognize them. Don't get confused between the early nationalists and the assertive nationalists. So these are some of the early nationalist leaders, and mostly their pictures are given when they are 2 or 3 together. So this is a picture of the second president of the Congress, that is Dadabhai Naoroji. His role can be asked in the Congress, and related to that, again giving his picture, they can ask you the aims and objectives of the Indian National Congress. Here is Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Surendranath Banerjee, okay, moving on quickly, I'll show you the other important pictures. So you can see here, so if a picture is given, you have to first recognize the person. So you can see there are some examples in your book itself. Identify the person in the picture, mention his contribution to India's freedom struggle, what were his views on British imperialism, what was his achievement in strengthening Indian nationalism, his views on the cause of poverty. So basically asking about his contributions. Then you have the second phase where you have a very important picture which has been asked in board exams or shown in board exams, that is the assertive nationalists Lal, Bal and Pal. So individually also their pictures can be given and questions can be asked about their contribution to national movement. Thereafter I'll show you another important picture which is Gandhiji, so you can always recognize easily. Here you can see the Ali brothers, Maulana Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, who started the Khilafat movement. So focus on these pictures. Then another important one is Gandhiji at the second round table conference. And related to this, they can ask you what was the pact signed according to which Gandhiji went to this conference, what was the result of this conference, what were the features of that pact, that is the Gandhi-Irwin Pact, that you may have to write about. Here's another picture of Muhammad Ali Jinnah with Gandhiji. Here's Sir Stafford Cripps with Cripps mission. So his question can be asked, why did the Cripps mission fail? Who is this person? Recognize this person who's standing with Gandhiji. So one sample you can see here. See, like this type of questions. Identify the person in the picture with Gandhiji. So you should know his Stafford Cripps. When and why did he come to India? Give any 2 important points in the proposals given by this person, which is I think not now in syllabus, so you don't need to worry, but something related to this can be asked. And then after that also, what were the events? Name the mass uprising which began in August 1942. That is the Quit India movement, because it started because of the failure of the Cripps mission. Mention the slogan given by Gandhiji during this movement and what was the impact of the uprising. So this kind of question in your picture study. Moving on to a very important picture for this year again, it is Lord Mountbatten. You have to recognize this person. He's Lord Mountbatten. That is again here Lord Mountbatten with his wife. They are standing with Gandhiji. And here, this is Lord Mountbatten in the swearing-in ceremony of Nehru as Prime Minister of Free India. So very important ceremony in the Central Hall of Parliament, where India became free and Jawaharlal Nehru was given the oath of office as Prime Minister of India. So related to this, you have Indian Independence Act, Mountbatten Plan, anything can be asked by showing his picture. Then you have the First World War, the Sarajevo crisis or assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. Then you have the picture of Hitler, you can recognize, and how he became the cause of the Second World War. So you may have to write about Hitler's invasion of Poland. Then you have the mushroom cloud of the atom bomb which was thrown on Japan. Then you must recognize the picture of the atom bomb itself, which was used in the Second World War. Thereafter, we have the big three. Based on this, they can ask you about the United Nations, its objectives. The organization that they founded was the United Nations. Either their picture can be shown, or the emblem of United Nations can be shown, or the UN headquarters at New York, which you may have to recognize. And based on this, you can be asked about the organs of the UN, that is the General Assembly. Here you can always recognize the General Assembly with a logo and a lot of seating here. Then you have the UN Security Council, and easily you can recognize it with the round shaped seating plan that they have. They sit in the circular form or a kind of oval form. So because there are only 15 members in the Security Council. You must also be able to recognize a picture of the International Court of Justice at The Hague. So these are all pictures that can be asked. You can see their samples. And you must also be able to recognize the logos of UN agencies. That is the logo of UNICEF. You have only the full forms to do this here, but you must be able to recognize them with the logo, and maybe the question may be combined with the objectives of UN. So logo of WHO and UNESCO you can easily recognize, so it is already written there. So that is all about picture study. Please practice it nicely. These are the sample questions in the book itself which you can practice and be able to do a picture based question in your exam, which will be there. Civics, you do not have any picture study questions, so practice these questions. Look at all the pictures in the book, be able to recognize them. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, happy learning, and please like and share this video and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.